She's prestige. She's modern. She's traditional. She's magnificent. She's beautiful. She's 40 and fabulous Niger.
I'm a woman. I am a mother. I am a sister. I am wife to the world. I am a leader. I am made for this. I am a woman. I am 40 and fabulous. I'm 40 and if you're 40, you are fabulous. You're a leader. Yes, you're meant for this. You can do it. Work it, man. Work it, work it, work it, work it. You can do it. Yes, you are fabulous. Even when you're 40. I'm 48, 47, even when you're 50, you're a mother, you're a sister, you're a lover. Yes, you can work it. Check what mama gave you. Oh, you are fabulous. 40 fabulous. 40 is very fabulous. You can do it. Taxi driver or mechanic. When I'm singing, even when I'm dancing, when I'm talking, when I'm working. Fabulous. Hey, yeah, you can do it. I'm born for this. Girl, you're made for this. You are fabulous. 40 is fabulous. Even when you're 40, I'm 47. I am 48. I can walk it on a runway. I am fab. I am fab. 40 and fabulous. I am fab. I am 40, 48, 47.
Okay, heavy, a gamba. Oh, me, biggie, a gamba. I covered up heavy, a gamba. Number one on the ebo, Shabba.
Tell her why it's okay, make it relax like it's your by day. Anything you want to do it on, if you do, I'm no need to delay. You no need to stress yourself, eh? You got that world in your hand. Living like a baby girl for life, make the people know. If you wanna buy your head time, easy access, now one time. Everything break at there, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. My MTN, Abu Naija. Make you spice up your life with my MTN, Abu Naija. My MTN, Abu Naija. You fit upgrade your life with my MTN, Abu Naija. My MTN,
I dey pray for plenty joy. I dey ask for plenty blessings. I dey seek for happiness. I dey pray make streets they show me love. And to God be the glory. Oh. I dey pray for my bank alert they come back. Cause my hope for life they come back. The money where I get from mine they come back. And my plans for life they come back. They come back. I come back. Small man turn to biggie man, oh. Plenty money in a biggie van, oh. God's blessing, no leave the man. Yeah. We done they get plenty demand. See everything I do a kamba, oh. And my container a kamba. My connect a kamba. House of Bora a kamba. My mama a kamba. And the grace I get a kamba. In case you don't know, then don't they call us for every party. If you boy something. I dey pray for my bank alert a kamba. Cause my hope for life a kamba. The money where I get from mine a kamba. And my plans for life a kamba. They kamba, oh. I come out of the kamba. Anointing flow in my life. Cover my head to toe. Give me the power to give them ebo, award. Anointing flow in your life. Cover your head to toe. Give you the power to turn up you. Award. I dey seek for happiness. I dey pray make streets they show me love. And to God be the glory, oh. My connect a kamba. In Yedo a kamba. My mama a kamba. And the grace I get a kamba. In case you don't know, then don't they call us for every party. Number one on the ebo. I dey pray for my bank alert a kamba. Cause my hope for life a kamba. The money where I get from mine a kamba. And my plans for life a kamba. They kamba, oh.
Shallow, why it's okay, make it relax like it's your by day. Anything you want to do it on. If you do, I'm no need to delay. You no need to stress yourself, eh? You got that world in your hand. Living like a baby girl for life. Make the people know. If you wanna buy your head time, easy access now one time. Everything back at there, oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. My MTN, Apple Niger. Make you spice up your life with my MTN, Apple Niger. My MTN, Apple Niger. You fit upgrade your life with my MTN, Apple Niger. My MTN, Apple Niger. Anything you fit do with my MTN, Apple Niger. My MTN, Apple Niger.
Mercy, how are you? How's everything? Okay, so how may I help Mercy? Be Mercy want to help me, tough. But yeah, no. Both ways.
I need help to, I don't know if I should say, to forgive myself because I've always been blaming myself, and it was my mistake, or maybe I was too open because before now I easily welcome people. I don't think twice. You're stranded, okay, come. You need help, no problem, just come and find it, manage. Even if it has to do with staying in my house, let's manage. So I got beaten several times by people I tried to help. And when it got to the one that affected my family and caused a whole lot, and it even scattered the family. So I felt like I took it to the extreme. I shouldn't have. And it was my fault allowing a stranger come in. We were supposed to date, but I didn't take him serious in the dating aspect. But I saw that he was useful in other areas of my life. And I used to tell him that I can help you and you can help me. So this marriage and dating thing you're talking about, I want to be sincere with you, it won't work. But I have seen some things in you that I need, and you also, I'll be able to help you because we've spoken, we've talked, and we get to know where we need, both of us can help each other. He's an ICT wizard, and he's very intelligent. I just love intelligent people naturally. And he's a musician, plays several musical instruments. I was like, do I sing? My son is a very good singer. I was like, you can also help us, and then whatever I can, whatever way I can, help you out too. And let's not take the dating thing serious, because I don't really want it. Because before he came, someone already hits me on my head. That was trying to focus, trying to grab my life back. That one took me to flat on the floor. I closed down my business, trying to sort out myself because of the thing he did. He came around and I was careless. That one also, it took me time to heal myself because we were like, you would have paid more attention to know that he was doing this. I said, you need to understand. I was with him when he started the business. It was a contract that we were supposed to work abroad. And then that was when I knew him. When it started, we were trying to undergo some trainings and wait for when we were supposed to move. We all did our international passports, and I know it was genuine then because we used to get our direct email so much that if anyone submits a faulty paper or whatever, you get an email direct from the company abroad that this is not your village head that signed this paper and all of that. After a while, we were told to go back to our different homes for now and continue. After something, I was like, okay, let me go back home and relax. He started coming around to see me in my town. He would come around, he started coming to my church, and he started to get familiar with people. An adult, I cannot be carrying torchlight and be following him. I didn't know he was talking to these people that he makes, people that know me, especially in my church, and he was duping them. So me, I should have observed that something like that happened. But when I asked him, you're staying in this hotel for this long, how do you? He said, when I asked him, is he a big guy? I said, I'm just asking because I don't know the business you're doing right now. He said the company is trying to fix this and that. The same company wants him to do post project or something like that here in Uyo before we now kickstart the main project. I didn't know that they were serious. I said yes. So when I asked him, he keeps giving me, the stories. I just forgot about it. I was like, well, if it works, I'll see who benefit from it. So why do I disturb him? But I didn't know that the people he claimed to carry along behind my back, although he was having meetings with them behind my back. So that was what saved me. Those were the things that saved me. Because when they asked people, have you been seeing this lady? They say no. Has she collected money from me? They say no. Has she ever seen when this man collected money from me? They say no. That was what helped me. But I had to look for him, arrest him, and the case was taken to court. Because the petitioner arrested me that I am his wife. I said, how? So I was trying to already forgive myself, come out of that, because even my sister was duped. The thing affected the family too.
Your sister was duped.
She refused
Your
to
sister
tell me.
didn't tell you.
She refused. In fact, the people who are close to me, who were duped, made me believe that he almost made them to swear to something that I shouldn't know about it. My sister, I was angry with her. Why would you've been coming around, sometimes I'm even in the hotel and you come around, I just think you come to see me. We are having a meeting. Do you know the story he's telling me about you sitting with him and having a meeting with 3, 4 other people? Do you know what he told me about that particular meeting? Why don't you try and tell me, no matter how he tried to stop you from telling me, why don't you try and call me and say, see what is happening, sister? Look at this, look at that, what should I do? You went ahead and you and your man, you were spending money. And in the end, every other person is blaming me. Even when you do, I know you can't tell me to my face, but I know you'll be thinking, I know, somehow. And then the mess, the end, people in my church were like, I brought a fraudster to defraud them, blah, blah, blah. I tried to develop thick skin and stay in my church. I couldn't leave, I didn't leave. Because I was asking myself every time, where did I go wrong? Okay, I didn't pay attention. But these people, most of them in my choir, you can't ask me, can't talk to me. You wanted to go and get rich and leave me alone. And now it is happening and people are hanging on my neck. So by God's grace, I was able to come out of that one. But it cost me a whole lot because my business went flat. I used the little money I had to run around, get the sponsor the police to go arrest him and all of that. When it finished, I thought I was done with that. Relax, I was trying to just see what I can touch again to stand up, and because it affected me really. I was tired doing a lot of things. What work do I do now? What business do I start? Where's the money? Everything has finished. So that was when I met this young man, and then we're talking and more like friends. So he came out, said, "No, relax." So I brought him to the family. Not as if I introduced him like, see my man. He just would come around to see me because I rented a place for all of us to stay. Became daddy.
That's your family.
Became a father figure. My father.
He became a father.
Myself.
Oh, you.
Yes.
Okay.
So I took care of every other person. Most of my younger ones went through secondary school before I went back to study. And my son, everybody grows together. You would hardly know which one is my son and the rest of them. So everybody were staying in the same, all of us stayed together with my mom. And then this young man came in, would come to my house. I made it so free that he can come around, whether I'm around or not. Come around, my mom is around, you can enter the house to greet them, feel free. You are a friend in the family. But I also made my mom at some point, because I have a mother that I think because of the things she has been through, she got married early. Her husband's family did not love her. So lots of attacks, and she was misled into going to Macy prophets and all of that. So she has this kind of mentality that somebody will tell, she believes in people prophesying to her. I know that's a weakness. And my sister too, one of my sisters is just like my mom, so both of them, like they joined the big three. So this guy came in, he's tried it severally with me. I see this, I see that, I'll be like, I don't subscribe to those things, don't do it. My mom would meet me, Dennis said we should have a dinner fasting in the family. I said, why should Dennis come and do fasting for us? Why? I won't agree. Then my mom would start getting angry. I said, I won't do it. Why would you tell me to do fasting? If we want to do, we can do it together. So I didn't know all this while things were going on in the family. Sorry. That the young man was already doing a lot in the family against me. So the thing just started, everybody started attacking me. Everybody, all my younger ones started, giving me attitude, started insulting me. I didn't know what was happening. My sisters would avoid me. They don't want to greet me. I'll cook. My mom sometimes will not eat my food.
So at that point, where was the young man, the Dennis?
He was still coming around and going. He was still around us.
And he was seeing what was happening.
He would even be the one who would call me and say, what is happening with you and your younger sister? She's calling me and crying that you're not talking to her. I said, why? What do you want me to do? A girl that, in the family there was like somebody, everyone would come around to ask, sister, what do I do about this and that? But my sister will be hiding away from me. She wants to go to market, she will hide, go to the market, buy the things, come and hide in their room. and be selling them. What have I done to her? What's the problem? And if she does something I talk to her, she will insult me. So let me give her her way. I don't want to give myself headache. Now he will say, okay, please try and settle with her, give her, as listening. I said, she has not tried talking to me. Let me just leave her for now. And then, when I say so, I said, the highest thing I'll do, okay, she's a big girl now. I think she needs freedom. Maybe I'll tell her to go rent her place and stay. She has the money already. So I think that's what I would do. So I free her because she's feeling like she's still under big seas and all that. Maybe she feels I'm, giving her what I don't know. So he will go and call the girl. Tell the girl, this one that you are you. I have seen in the spirits that your sister will tell you to pack out of the house.
Oh, he was actually using your words.
This is what I later found out.
Okay.
Now he will call me, how far away you there at their house? What are you doing? I'm cooking. What are you cooking? I just tell him, okay, I'll come around later. Fine. He come and say, don't eat that food. The sister is going to poison you. He made my mom and my sister believe I want to poison them. That I want to kill them. Reason, I don't know what reason he gave them. That even him, I'm trying to kill him. That the young man finished me. That I am a witch. That I am the problem of the family. I'm the reason why nobody's growing. That I've been visiting witch doctors to make sure that I put everybody under me and they will be the really successful one. This is me that I'm struggling to make sure that at least we can feed and live well. That I don't want to get married because every man that comes around, I want to praise the man. That's what I'm trying to do to him. That's why he doesn't want to have anything serious to do with me. Same person we talked about, I don't want seriousness, I don't want relationship. That he said a whole lot of things I cannot say on him when I got to know about it. And I was just there innocently and everybody in the house turned against me. Me, I was just confused. What is happening? My mom would not talk to me the way she used to. Everything I say or do became the problem because they tend to misunderstand everything I say. Before then, I came from a military school, so I was always this very rigid one. Even my mom was afraid of me at some point, but I decided to be flexible. I dropped some part of that attitude and I tried to mix up, especially when I brought them together to stay with me. And then when they did all of this, I was like, is it because I'm becoming too soft? People are getting on top of my head. So normally, I like locking myself inside my room. It's just me. I can lock myself in the room for 3 days. I'll be inside here doing whatever I want. I can read, sleep, wake up, press my phone, pray, anything I feel like. And then before you come to knock my door, you can't knock on my door around 6, 7. They said that thing is like somebody's kidney is dropping. I love quiet places. I love my space. But this young man came and told them that's because I'm doing drugs. That's why I lock myself inside every time. So finally I told my sister, go rent a place and stay. I think I've tolerated you enough. And then when you are going, mommy will follow you. So that 2 people will stay with me, carry 2, mommy and the 2 younger ones, both of them, we join hands together over there. And she was crying, that I'm sending her out of my house. I didn't want to put it that way, just told her I wanted to go and start building my life. But what I actually did was, why are you people staying here? We're supposed to be like a family, as always, and then suddenly people are doing like this. I don't want to offend myself or offend God, please. Let's just go and find your space. Find my space and stay. Even the one I call my daughter, because she calls me mommy till now. I took her out since when she was 5. She's 23 now. From your mom? Yes. Okay. So she's been staying with me. She calls me mommy. At some point, in fact, 90% of people who know me think she's my daughter. That one too turned against me. Everybody in the house, he left me. I was alone in the crowd, in the midst of the food. But after she left, and I was just there crying, they left. Most times I just go to the rooms.
Sorry about that.
Remember on Christmas Day? On Christmas, me and my family will sit together, I'll cook, and we all eat from one tray. Christmas, I was alone in the entire flat. And that was the period this thing happened. I went to their rooms, I was just standing there. I said, slowly I am alone in this house. Because I brought in someone I thought was a friend. We get to find, at that time we found out what happened.
Okay.
But it was difficult. Up till now, we're not talking about it in my family. Not talking about it. Everybody left, and I was left alone. And then one day, my daughter came to me and said, Mommy, can you believe that all this while I've been given all this attitude by Mommy and Auntie Annie in the house, that his uncle Dennis that was the cause. I asked her how. How is it the cause? How is it the cause? She narrated everything that she found out. Like you overheard my sister making call, talking to Dennis, asking him for Dennis. See, I'm going to ask my sister those things he told me. I'm going to ask her. And if she, like you said, if she denies, you said I should call you, you come and defend it. You come and shame her in the presence of the family. I'm going to ask her, so get ready to come and defend what you've been saying. So, and she now went ahead and said, you said my sister wants to poison me and my mom. You said my sister does drugs. You said my sister is a witch. She visits witch doctors. That is why she will never follow us and go to churches. That is why she did not want us to do the general fasting. That is why most of the things you want, those spiritual moves, assignments you want to do in the house, she will not allow you to come and do it. Everything you said, I'm going to ask her. You're ready to come and defend, and she came and making the call. So she was like, because they didn't let her know, they would hide it from her. She too was.
She was curious too, right?
Joining them because of their attitude towards me. I also changed. I was like, maybe I'm being too open. Let me just rest. Let me get back to myself, to my shell. Because I grew up alone. So I was with them, but I grew up alone. I didn't have anyone around. My mom, my dad, I have a senior sister. Nobody understood me. I was always sorting out myself alone, fixing myself alone.
You are the second child?
Yes.
Shallow, why it's okay, make it relax like it's your by day. Anything you want to do it on, if you do, I'm no need to delay. You no need to stress yourself, eh? You got that world in your hand. Living like a baby girl for life, make the people know. If you wanna buy your head time, easy access, now one time. Everything break at there, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Make you spice up your life with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger. You fit upgrade your life with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger. Anything you fit do with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger.
Because even when I try to talk to my mom, she won't understand. I was just different in my family. I would do things differently. That's why when I told my dad I wanted to study law, he said I can't. They always thought I would be this one who will go do some evil things. Because I always wanted extra in everything I do. So my dad just used that and said, if I go to study law, I'm going to go do a lot of voodoo or evil, try to be very influential, try to be very popular lawyer and all of that. I may not even want to marry. That he's afraid I will not want to live like a woman again if I go study law, so I shouldn't think of that. So I always think I'm this different type who doesn't see things the same way they do. So I tend to grow up. I was alone. Mr. People, I think alone. I asked alone. Even when I took it, I hid it from my mom till it was about 6 months. Because it was difficult to let her know what was happening. I got into the wrong hands. I thought I was in love and it happened. So I told myself, what will happen? Let it happen. The young man absconded. So I went through all of those alone. I fixed myself. I came out of that one too alone. So this young man came to the family and did all of this. And my pain still is, my family believed him. Because if they didn't, why did they act that way? Why couldn't they talk to me? Why? How would someone just come to the family and tell you I'm this and that? If not for anything, you would remember that I surrendered my career, my education, and everything to make sure that my mom would not stay in an uncompleted building anymore. Because after my father's death, we went through hell. I took it upon myself. I said I'm going to make sure my younger ones and my mom will know that clothing, food, and accommodation. And I went as far as dropping my education to make sure all of them at least have SSC results. I couldn't even send my son to any expensive school. I would have at least said, okay, let me send my son to an expensive. But I made sure my younger ones are going to primary school. My son too was going to primary school. I sacrificed that too. My younger ones were going to government secondary school. My son too was going. The only time I took my son to private school was when I saw that my younger one, the last one was in SS3. And my son was in SS1. That was when I took him to a private school. Because at that point, he was the only one I was like sending to secondary school. Every other person equal in the house. And after I sacrificed all of this for us all these years, no matter the business I do, it doesn't come out. It won't grow because most times I choose the business I do so that to favor my family. That was also another mistake I used to make. I would take money and establish in some foodstuff business so that we'll have what to eat every day. In the end, the business will close down because I cannot see my people hungry and I'm still selling because I want to sell. But this young man did this and I called my sister. I don't think she could tell me was senior, plenty, not just that. She started telling me a whole lot of things that this man will call her and come sit with her like a whole day, be talking against me several days. And I asked her, how did you get to that point that someone will sit you down and talk about me for days and you still giving him to keep coming to talk about it, and then you still come to this house and we don't come together to pour in hot water. If we allowed this to happen to the point that my mom had to go to find things somewhere from some spiritualist to be sure with what he's saying. For you to try to go confirm it means you believe him already. That I am struggling and I also want every other person to struggle. My mom would call me on phone and tell me, please don't go and put your hand in anything. And I would get angry. What they should make the God I fled of. I said, Mom, what are you talking about? Why will I go and do what? For how? Where is this call coming? Where is this coming from? That should not go and know real things that because things are not. I should not. I said, Mommy, me? How? Where did you even get this idea from? I didn't know that all of these things were happening. And this thing took months. This is not something that happened 1 month. It happened in months, and they were just there with me, looking at me. And my mom didn't even bother, how is she feeling? What is it? Why? And I said they should leave. They left. I got to find out after they left what happened. My sister was just saying, he said he was going to, okay, let me call him again. He called him. The young man said, why did you ask your sister? Why did you ask her? I said, until I come, ask her. I'm not coming home. You got absconded till today.
He never came.
He never came. And till now, even when I still blame myself, like, how did I let it happen? Like, even when it happened, we've not talked about it in the family anymore. My mom has not bothered to, like, okay, this happened. I was also the cause. Because I also blame her. Why didn't you talk to me? Why didn't you talk to me? The only thing I was saying was, like, my mom would be behaving weird in the house. She would just knock my door. They know I like locking my door. That's me normally from day one. So sometimes I would just leave it. I don't lock it. She just open it. Come inside. Start looking around, looking at me. I'm like, Mom, what is it? She said, nothing. Just sit on my bed. That was the only thing I used to observe. But when I got to find out, I was so broken. What? Me, I didn't kill you when Daddy died and we were suffering, to at least to reduce my burden. Now, what am I killing you for? To poison your food for what? Until today, seriously, the thing is, we're just flowing, we just flow, just mix up and keep living. Nobody has talked about it. And me, I don't know how to start talking about it. And then it has changed a lot in my family. My sister, after that, because the guy told her she shouldn't let me know anything she's doing anymore. They should hide whatever plans they have from me, that I'm the problem. If they tell me that thing is going to spoil. So since then till now, my sister, I really appreciate that. She's the reason why I came here. Because I told her I applied for 40 and Fabulous. I don't have a dime. I didn't know I was going to be picked. I don't know how it happened because I've never been lucky about anything. So I was just sending the videos, just sending it because I didn't expect it. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, maybe this thing is not a serious thing. It's some joke. Because these kind of things I've not been lucky. But when I saw some of the documents that kept coming, I said, let me go. Even if it's not a serious thing, let me leave home for 1 month. After all, what am I doing here? Since that 2020 till now, I've not been myself. Every time I fail, I keep thinking, well, this guy is saying the truth. Is that the reason I'm struggling? Is it why I've never been lucky? I've never been favored? Is it why I struggle over everything? Do I start a business and before you know it dies? Could it be true? And my sister she's mentioned, I don't know what she's doing. It's some other person that will tell me your sister has opened a new boutique. It's one other person that will tell me, I saw your sister going to Lagos, she's buying things that your mom is doing this, is doing that. They no longer talk to me because when I see those, I'll be like, oh, was it true? Or this really believe this? That's why that they do. I just think they sometimes they just try to be like, okay, let's come around, family, eat together. But it's not the same way it was. It's not the same when she is the one who sponsored me to come here. She cannot talk to me. She can't let me know anything that happens around her. Am I supposed to know everything? No. But it was never like this. So
you had a connection.
I just told myself, let me come in here. Seriously, I didn't look at the money when I needed. So I said, let me leave home for 1 month. My business has finished for now. The one I was doing finished. When I got the confirmation, my landlord gave me a quick notice. My job has, since this change of government thing for 4 months plus, I've not been working because I used to work with ministries to their program on TV and radio. Nothing is working for now, so let me just use this opportunity, leave home, go somewhere 1 month, calm my head and think about my life.
I see. You see? Sorry about your dad's the loss of your dad, and yeah. I listened, while you were talking, I was listening to some of the things that you were saying. I would have been taking notes, but because I didn't take permission from you, and I didn't want you to feel like maybe I'm just writing down or recording down what you were saying without your permission. But I'm glad anyways that, you were able to speak up, to say your mind, and even though, yes, we are on air, but the truth is, this means a lot to you, right? Speaking about it, and like you said, maybe some of those things that you would have said, maybe they don't, your siblings or your mom didn't even think that it's so deep to you. They didn't think that, it hurts you so much. But this is just you're taking the right step by talking about it, pouring your heart. Family, fortunately or unfortunately, we do not have the right to choose which family, we want to belong to or we want to come from. That choice is by God. However, working for our family to be together, for us to stay together, to share love and be happy, is everybody's responsibility. It's a collective responsibility, right? So, since this thing happened, yes, they didn't call you to, you felt you guys didn't talk about it, they didn't call you to say anything. Because this is family, right?
Yes.
Responsibility is on everybody, right?
Yes.
I know you love your family so much. For you to be talking about them this way, it means you love them so much. And that love is still there. So, it is not wrong for you to also call, right, your family members together and speak to them. You never also can tell what they are also going through. The same way you are struggling, maybe they are also struggling that way, right? So the thing is, you never can tell. You wouldn't know until you guys sit down, right, together and talk about these things. And then you now realize what they are also thinking, how they feel, how they felt, and how they still feel, right? Just so that you guys can come back together again. It is not, you said?
I was just thinking, they just want to let me be. They don't want me to be their problem anymore and all of that. Because if not, but I lost my place in the family. I lost my respect. I lost the way we used to be. Everything changed. Everything has changed.
No, it's okay. The beautiful thing about family is that family is the only place, they are the only people that, of course, because you're together, you know each other, you've lived all your life together.
It got so bad that my sister would be in the hospital for up to a year or so, and nobody would tell me. Nobody would tell me. When I call her, she would not pick my calls. And then she manages to pick the call. She would tell me, I'll call you. I'll tell you when to come. I told her, they say you're not feeling okay. And that information would come from my daughter, not even my mom. Where are you? Let me come and see you. So I would tell you when to come, where to come. And she would come out and she would somebody else would still tell me that my daughter, my sister said she was in the hospital for a year plus. I didn't come to see her. But you people are making me even afraid to ask what is happening, because you hide them from me. So I'll be like, okay, you don't want me to know, so let me leave the privacy for you. Let me not start asking. You own a shop and somebody else is now come and give me the information. My sister, I won't ask you. also said, okay, let me not disturb her, maybe, but she doesn't want to, as you say with me again, I need to meet that business and all of that, because she still thinks I would to spoil or something, I don't know.
Mercy, you talk about it, okay? Okay? You will talk about this with your siblings and with your mom. Okay? One person has to take the initiative of bringing back the family together. These things are, it happens. It's not just only your family. It happens. Once you're together, you're living together with people, definitely, even the ones that are not your family, you have problems, right? You face challenges and all of those. So, not to talk of family. So, because this person is your family, it doesn't mean, I'm not saying don't set boundaries or allow them to take advantage of you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm simply saying is that family is from God, right? Family is from God. And there are some things that nobody can do for you except your family. And there are some things that nobody can take it away from you except your family. Do you understand what I'm saying? So of course, everything that is good would also come with its own trial. Take this as a trial, as your own test in life, and do not allowing the devil or any other person to take it away from you permanently. Yes, the deed has been done. It has happened. Let everybody take responsibilities and chart a new course, right? Find a way forward rather than just stay and dwell in the whole pain and, and all of those, and not even talking about it, which makes it even more difficult and more complicated, because the more you don't talk about it, the more you keep feeling that feeling of anger, resentment, contempt. Which is not even healthy for you, it's not healthy for your heart, it's not healthy for your mind, for your soul. It is not healthy at all. You don't function well when you think about, I'm not actually in a good terms with my family. Do you understand? Sometimes in a family, it takes just one person to take that lead. It doesn't matter. It can even be the last one of the family, right? Do you know that will bring the family together? It just takes...
But I'll be the one doing all of this. That's why I got so disappointed when it happened. And then I held it against myself that it was my mistake. I started this. Now if I come and call them and start, that shame wouldn't let me call them, because they're like, you brought this person into the family. You are the cause.
So the calling them to talk about this is not calling to talk about it to blame yourselves. Do you understand? It's about forgiving yourselves, okay? It's about accepting yourselves, forgiving yourselves, and moving on. Henceforth, right? Henceforth, by the grace of God. You've understood your weaknesses already, right? You've understood where your strength lies. Now you are going to use all of those awareness that you have about yourself to help and protect your family the more. That's what I'm saying. Still, it is not because we have an experience that is not palatable, that makes us, it's not the end of the world, it's not the end of the road. In these experiences that we have, in this pain that we feel, in all these trials that we face, there lies something, lessons, feedback. They say in life, everything is feedback, no failure. Right? You feeling like you are the cause, you have failed. No. Take everything in life as a feedback. Now, you have made the mistake the first time. You've made the mistake the second time. The third time, I'm sure you wouldn't want to just fold your arms and sit down and still bring another young man again, right? It's a feedback, meaning that you're growing. For some people, before you grow from where you are to the next stage, right? Some people grow through experiences. For some people, it's like that. They have to undergo experiences. Some not very good experiences. Some very, interesting experiences and very good experiences. It depends. But whichever experience you have, take it that inherently there are lessons that lie in there. Let me pick them. How can I better myself tomorrow? Right? Take it as a growth process. They say feedback is also a food for the champion, right? For the champions. Yes, it is. If you want to grow, right? You want to be more than this. Look into those mistakes. Be deliberate and intentional. Look into them and pick lessons from them. So all the things that the 2 men did to you, 3 men did to you, I don't think with this your 2 eyes, you will still go back and say, okay, there's another man that I'm bringing, and you cannot have even like the same. But you can not.
Relationship, I got tired of even thinking of me.
Yeah, it's okay it's okay from experience you take a break and say, what, let me get my head straight. Let me know what I'm doing before I can jump into another relationship. It's a healthy decision that you've taken. It's a very healthy one. Before you jump into any other relationship, take a break and think, what do I even really want in a man? So there are so many things that we are going to be working on, Mercy. So many things we need to work on. Working on yourself as a lady, right? So that it's when you work on yourself, you heal, you now know the kind of men that you attract into your life. Sometimes there are some things that you must have as a woman, right? For you to be able to attract the kind of people that you need in your life. So you work on that. You work on, forgiving your family, bringing yourselves back together. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to come back to stay in the same roof and all of those. If you look at the decision that you've taken to say your sister should move out and all of those, has it not helped her one way or the other?
Yes.
It has, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. In every failure, there is a feedback. And in every failure, there's something that is positive in it. If I ask you, I say, Mercy, go and write all the positive things that comes out of all of these experiences. I'm sure you have so much to write. From that time till now, if you look around you, the positive things, the blessings that this has brought to you, you will see so many of them. Do you understand? So rather than dwell and focus on the have-nots, on all the things that it took away from you, you reframe your mind, bring your mind back to the things that it has brought to you, even to your siblings, even to your mom. Once upon a time, they couldn't be independent. They were all dependent upon you, right? But today, they are all independent. Everybody is trying to doing their own things, which is a plus. Isn't that a plus on your side? You are happy about that. Good. So that's the way we look at. You work on yourself, work on your family as a whole, by the grace of God. And then, of course, your business. When you're not emotionally stable, when you're not mentally sound, it affects even what you do. It affects your business. Your business cannot thrive. It cannot grow. It affects the relationship that you build outside with other people. Friendship, whatever it is affects it because deep inside you, you're not happy. There is something that is eating you up. Do you understand? That you need to work on. So it's okay. It's not a crime that somebody likes to, be alone. It's not a crime. However, it's not that you are alone all the days of your life, isn't it? It's not like that. Sometimes, the way we communicate with people matters a lot, right? Your communication channels, the way you communicate with your siblings, your mom, and all of those. It also matters. They need to understand you better. You need to understand them better. Relationship is not about perfection. It's just about us trying to work on our differences, finding ourselves in the middle, right? A little bit sacrifice here and there makes relationship becomes, okay, and everybody will be happy at the end of the day. Do you understand? So, majorly, I'm saying we all take responsibilities of our own actions. right? As much as we want to see that, okay, mommy and the rest of them, of course, you have every reason to be angry. Your feelings are valid. Why they weren't supposed to be leaving this person because you guys are family. It's supposed to be family against, you know, a non-family member. But now it's like a non-family member and family against a family member. Well, it's okay. I've said pick your lessons, right? Pick yourself up, right? So part of taking responsibility is, yeah, it's okay. I've taken responsibility that, yes, I brought this person. But it doesn't mean that I have to keep beating myself up that yes, all the time. Because I brought this person, this thing wouldn't have happened. But it's because you brought this person, these things happen. Now you know the kind of person you are. You know your siblings, the kind of people they are. You know the kind of person your mom is. You know their boundaries. You know your boundaries. You know exactly. So it's not all that bad. It's okay. The negative aspect of it, we have picked lessons. Let's move on. Do you understand? You can't just sit down and dwell on that. Because you have so much, you have so many things going on for you. You have so much potential. You need to, there are a lot of things that are waiting for you to be done. So you cannot afford to even fail yourself. You cannot afford to fail your daughter. Do you understand me? You cannot afford to allow that person in you, that mercy in you, to die or to slip off. No. You are worthy. You are who you are. God knows. God created you who you are. And you are just perfect the way you are. Can we work to become better? Yes. We always struggle. We strive day by day to become the very best version of ourselves. Right? Of course, they say stagnation is the greatest disservice that you can do to yourself. Right? If you cannot run, what do? You walk. If you cannot walk, what do? You crawl. Isn't it? If you cannot crawl, what do? You sit. Isn't it? But whatever you do, whatever you do, whatever you're experiencing, whatever it is in your life, just do not remain stagnant. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep pushing until you get there one day. Okay? So, even after the show, of course, we are going to be working together. We work on these areas that I spoke to you about. Okay? And work on forgiving yourself. You have to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is beautiful. It is lovely for us to forgive ourselves. And it is when you forgive yourself that you can forgive other people. So you forgive yourself, you forgive other people, forgive your mom, forgive your siblings, so that you can be happy again. Okay? Thank you. Lord of mercy.
Thank you.
Are you ready for us to do this? You're ready for us to go through this journey? Yes. Ready for us to go through this journey of forgiveness?
Yes.
Okay. By the grace of God, we will begin this journey and we will end it by the grace of God. Okay? Well done, mercy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You good?
I'm good.
Thank you. So.